Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Michelle is my name. If it's your first time here, hi, welcome. Grab a seat, but before you grab a seat, no, just grab a seat, it's fine. But after you sit, please hit the subscribe button. This is a great channel. We are great people. You want to join this family, okay? I'm about to create this eye look. Actually, not the whole makeup look, but just the eye look and like the lips. It's nothing spectacular, but I just thought, why not do a look? You know, and this is what I came up with. I used the Huda Beauty palette. Let me see what it's called. It's this small one, the Warm Brown Obsessions palette. And this is what I came up with. So if you'd like to see how I did this, then keep on watching. Don't forget to subscribe, okay? Let's get straight into the video. So the first shade that I'm going on with is the very lightest shade on the palette, and I'm just using that to set my eyeshadow base. And then I'm going in with the middle orange on the very top layer, just the one in the middle, to warm up my crease, and I'll build it up until the intensity that I would like it to be. So basically just keep applying until the pigment that you desire, or until it looks like what you want, basically. Then I'm going back with that lightest shade that I talked about before, just to highlight my brow bone and kind of blend the edges of the orange shadow. You always want to make sure you look at the other eye that you're already done with, just to make sure you create the same exact look on either side. That is, if you do one eye first and then do the other side. Otherwise, you should be fine. Now I'm going in with a deeper orange, and this is sort of like a brick orange or brick red. I don't know. Some people would call it brown. It's the one at the very bottom on your right. And I'm just using that to kind of deepen my crease and begin to create dimension on my eye. Next, I'm going in with the darkest shade, and that's the one to your left in the middle row. And I'm using that to further define and create dimension on my eye. Just to create depth, basically. And after you go in with a darker shade, you always want to go back and just blend out, smoothen out the edges. That way it's easier, you know? Don't like finish everything and then try to blend everything together, because sometimes I feel like it doesn't look so seamless. And you want to have layers, you know? You want to create layers of shades. So always go back and just kind of blend everything out. Now I'm going in with a black, and this is a Sephora single shadow. And I'm again just trying to deepen the crease, and I'm trying to pull it out a little bit so it can kind of elongate my eye and sort of give me that cat eye effect, because yeah, the shape of my eye is not cat eye on its own, so I have to do all these things to kind of give that illusion. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. And then I'm going in again with that brown shade to smoothen the edges, as I said before. And then again with the orange shade that we used before that, you know, the darker one. And then we pick up the biggest blending brush that we used first, with no extra product in it, and just blend everything out. Now on my lid, I'm using the lightest shade again, and I'm using this shade to kind of cut my crease. And this is just like an easier way to do it if you really don't want to go through the concealer, you know, cut crease process. You can use a concealer with like a very small, what do they call this brush? A shader brush? Yeah, a flat shader brush, and just use that to kind of cut your crease. And then I'm going in with the eyeshadow in the middle. It's like a light brown at the very lower row, just to place it on top, because I was using the white as a base. So yeah. I wish this shadow had names, because it's really tough to try to explain, you know, the shades without the actual names. And then you just want to go in and blend the edges and make sure everything looks nice and seamless. Now onto my face. I basically try to clean up the top part of my brow after I've done my foundation, which is what I'm doing here because I feel like it becomes much more crisp when you do it after the foundation. And so yeah, that's what I'm doing now. The next thing I'm doing is I'm going in with concealer, and you guys have seen this a billion times. I'm sure it's boring at this point, but in case you haven't and you would like to, I have a foundation review video and I'll link it up or in the description, and you can check it out and see how I do my foundation. What I'm putting now is basically a primer, and this is a blurring primer, and I use that to kind of just hydrate my concealer and to help it blend better and to just help my under eye look nice and blurred out, you know, because this is the area that has a lot of texture and pores. And please don't mind what I'm doing in the video because yeah, I was singing a horrible song. I'm glad you guys don't have to hear it. Anyway, so yeah, the rest, like I said, if you want to know how I do my foundation and my concealer routine, please check out my foundation routine video. You guys by now know that I really love a sharp wing. I feel like it just looks nicer when it's nice and sharp, basically. So for the final step, I have lined my lip with a brown liner, and I'm going to go in with my Sephora lip stain. I'm just going to layer these colors. I like to put this down because it's dark and because the Sephora lip stains are nowadays not too matte, not too drying, so it's nice to put it under just in case you have another color that is a bit too drying. I want to try to go in with the Sephora Red number 1. I don't know how this will look. Let's just try. So there you get like a different shade. You could actually just leave it at this, sorry, I'm talking like this because I don't want it to keep going to my teeth. You could leave it at this shade, the dark shade. So that is the final look. I hope I don't have lipstick in my teeth. Let me know if you try this look, if you recreate. It's just really simple. I feel like it has a bit of blending to do, but not too much. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share and like, and don't forget to leave me your comments down below. I'll see you guys on my next video. God bless you.